Today I will be taking a look at an Incarnon Latron Prime, the unlocker of which is obtained from week 2 of the Steel Path Dewberry circuit. When transformed, it turns the weapon into a bouncing explosive round launcher with travel time, with the projectile striking additional surfaces or enemies after bouncing with very high criticals. The way I have mine set up gives me additional base damage, and on puncture procs I gain up to 100% multishot for 8 seconds, and since the area of effect also has puncture damage, this is easy enough to achieve if the enemy lives long enough to take more than one shot. I also have a minor evolution 2 effect that doubles my magazine capacity, which isn't necessary, but I didn't need the other evolutions and figured it'd solve the Latron's bad magazine capacity. Additionally, with flensing spikes as my final upgrade, puncture procs remove 20% of an enemy's armor, letting it directly do more damage on the next shot to armored enemies. Because this weapon does absurd levels of damage, most enemies don't live long enough for this to matter, but it's very useful against Eximus as they can still take several shots before overguard goes down, and in that time all their armor can be removed for an easy 1 or 2 shot kill. This also would make this weapon scale very far into the Steel Path circuit or Steel Path in general. My build is a viral build with heat built in from the Incarnon form, and hunter munitions to add additional bleeds and galvanized aptitude for additional status and even more damage to the enemy directly hit by the projectile, which helps a lot. I am also using a ribbon mod, but it's almost pure utility, letting me get both toxin and nearly a full reduction in recoil in one slot. Therefore, if you don't have a ribbon, you can just use a dual stat toxin mod and stabilizer in the Exilus, which will work perfectly fine. Deadhead is also a choice instead of Merciless for even more recoil reduction, as it does enough damage that headshot kills are viable, especially with the passive armor removal potential. You can also use Hammer Shot instead of Aptitude, which will prioritize the area of effect over direct shots. As you would expect, the bouncing projectiles are situationally powerful as they bounce at random, but in tight spaces they give you extra damage potential, and they are broken with Mag's Magnetize ability too, letting her nearly one-shot enemies. A very good weapon worth picking up if you can. Thanks for watching.